baby. Raising hell today, okay? Bring the juice today, brother. Let's get it.
You're going to be standing right next to me, man?
Let's go. Do what we do now. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Let's do our thing now. Take off, kid. Take off, kid.
Run.
Far side of the 10. Step on to the 5. Head for the end zone. What a play. What a play.
What's up, Internet? Welcome to us failing.
Derrick Henry was on my team, so I'm going to go Texans, I guess.
Yeah, he's on Tennessee, though.
Oh.
You tried. You went for it. I appreciate it. This is Up the Gut, live.
100%. Hello and welcome to another episode of Up the Gut. I am your host, Matthew F. Anderson. This is a whiskey sour, pinky out because I'm a freaking gentleman. And this is my co-host, Patrick Kimmel, a.k.a. El Pollo Loco.
Are we drinking whiskey sours the way
I
King
don't know
Henry?
what
No, it's a whiskey sour.
Oh, nice.
But the way King Henry runs, pinky out like a gentleman, yes, we are.
I know a lot of you are already saying, Matt, you're in a way better mood today. Damn right I am.
So, we may be blurry. We may not have the best sound. And here's why.
Because we're in the middle of the swamps of Louisiana where the internet dare not tread.
Yeah, internet here. It's like dust in the wind. It's just not very good because we are actually on location here at Pier 90 Barn Marina in someplace Louisiana. I can't figure out if it's Oswego. I can't figure out if it's Lowling. I don't know. But we're here. We're enjoying our whiskey sours. They were nice enough to let us set up in the corner here.
We're enjoying some bounce back victories because now both of our squads are 1-1.
And hopefully no one wants to play darts here in just a little bit because this could get dangerous.
I ain't worried about it.
All right, so we are now moving on to week 3. We are most of us in the 1-1 club.
A lot of us are in the 1-1 club.
I don't even think we got Joel Gregson here saying, "Go Ravens," and there was somebody on the show that said, "Go Ravens."
There was some.
Well, I didn't say go Ravens, but I did pick them to win.
Mm-hmm.
But the one thing I want to caution everybody on is don't get too into it. Like, it took a miraculous punch of that football. Otherwise, Kansas City was going to drive that down another half yard, kick the field goal, and you guys would have left. It was that close. You got the win, enjoy it, but don't do what Arizona did last year after the Hail Mary. Don't let this be your Super Bowl, because then you end up at 9-8, 9-7, whatever it is.
The Chiefs aren't like the Cardinals, though. The Chiefs have been to 2 Super Bowls. They
No,
know
I'm talking
it's
about
just
the
a-
Ravens. They would be the Cardinals in this. They get that last-second victory.
The Ravens have been there too. They know better. I mean, Lamar Jackson hasn't, but the Ravens as a whole have been there.
Yep. But a win is still a win. But
Yep.
just don't let this be your Super Bowl. Let the Super Bowl be your Super Bowl.
And
Now, in the same note, though, that's
There's a
Jake.
dog.
Yeah, that's Jake. He's a big fan of the show. But in the last 3 games, Kansas City is now 1-2.
to be fair, one of those games they were a shell of their actual potential, and Tampa Bay, mostly Tom Brady, took advantage of that.
But 1-2, Kansas City. I mean, you guys might as well just rebuild. Fire everybody, new head coach. This is a losing streak I haven't seen you guys do in forever.
Nah, 'cause
I'm being silly.
they're gonna win next week.
Clearly being silly because Kansas City's still a really great team.
Yeah.
I say if they meet Baltimore again, it'll be a Kansas City's game.
And because I know how NFL fans are, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, don't take those death threats to heart. Everybody fumbles once in a while. You're
And
gonna be okay.
I don't even blame you for that fumble.
I
That
do.
was a perfect punch. It was right on the ball. You had it. It was tucked in. You couldn't get much better than that. I mean,
I
it sucks
blame
it
him.
happened. Well, it's because you don't know football.
I absolutely know football. I know that when you run up the gut, you put 2 arms on the ball, put your head down, and you go.
That is the best way to do it.
Well, he didn't do that. He had 1 arm on it, and he didn't pay for it.
It was in there good, but that punch.
Not as good as when
that
you get
punch
2
didn't
arms
glance
on it.
arm. That punch didn't do it. Hit right on the ball, popped it right out.
It was a good punch, but if he'd had 2 hands on it, that ball wouldn't have come out.
And Edwards, Clyde Hilaire.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
You, my buddy, my pal. Hey,
My buddy, my pal.
where was your left tackle blocking Owe Odua Bada Bade? Where was your left tackle at? Where was Orlando Brown Jordan at?
It's hard blocking someone else.
Now he was supposed to be blocking that left side where Owe went away from. Anyway,
But
I'm not worried about the Chiefs. I knew something would come, and I needed the Chiefs won. I need the Chiefs fan to be humble, not the diehard Chiefs fans. I needed the bandwagon Chiefs fans to be humbled a little bit.
The new ones that showed up the past couple of years.
You guys were annoying. So now you're humbled up a little bit.
And
then I need the
next
Chiefs to be humbled up a little bit. Because it always felt like no matter what they got in, they could always pull it out. Now they've had 2 games out of 3. One this year, one last year. I mean, it was the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But now they have 2. Realize that, you can't wait until the third quarter or the fourth quarter to turn on the Jets. You need to lay it on thick, lay it on fast, and win that game. Don't go up by 21 points and then jet. So
I take my hat off because I'm getting no light up through my bill.
oh my
It's
gosh!
dark
I'm gonna
face.
keep my hat on.
You're in a better angle. The light still catches your face. Mine's just.
No, I got this weird shadow, but this is what you get on location.
Mine's just
Plus a
up
little
top
bit of
and you
shadow
can't
on
see
my face.
Can't see
Probably
how
isn't going to be a bad deal.
can't see how fat set my face is when we talk about our picks.
Okay. Oh, man.
Because
1 through. So Chiefs will be back next week?
Sure.
Yes. Too many Packers and Bills highlights in the intro. Tisk, tisk. There's a reason for that.
Yeah, it's
It's
our
our
show.
teams. It's our show. If you don't like it, Logan, hey, Logan, I see you. No. All right.
So we made our picks last week.
Wait.
No,
Do you want to go right into picks?
let's write the picks this week. Let's change it up a little bit.
Okay. Well, I don't have an intro for picks because we're out of state. You guys got to wait for that stuff still.
Yeah, we're busy. We're busy guys. We barely set this up in time.
Yeah. No, you guys are lucky. All right. No, you're not lucky. We're lucky to have you.
But anyway,
So we made picks.
so last week, as ahead by Patrick week 1, I was 9-7. He's 8-8. After this week, I had a rough week, and now Patrick, overall, has taken a 1-game lead over your boy over here.
Now, had we had Ogre week 1, he may have had the lead.
And
I'm not counting your brother because I don't even know him. He's like having weddings and not telling me and not inviting me.
I know him. He's like a brother to me.
Yeah, but I don't know him. And he's just like throwing picks out of nowhere.
But no, I'm just talking about us two.
All right.
You know,
just
the
us two.
ones that do the show.
The ones that matter.
But so
Why would you say that about Chad?
so I fell behind, and here's why.
Oh my gosh, I get to use that again.
Again. There are 3 key things that happened this week that made me lose this lead.
Let's
One,
just do. Are we hitting the biggest one first, or you save that one to last?
set up for less.
Okay.
1, the Clyde Edwards-Helaire fumble. Because again, without that fumble, the Chiefs win that game. 2, the Giants line up offsides and the game-losing field goal because the Washington football team missed the first one. But because the Giants lined up offsides, because they're the freaking Giants, Washington got to move up 5 more yards and re-kick it and win the game. And that's 2. And the third one, the biggest one, I still don't know why it happened. I picked the Jets.
I mean, if you go back and watch last week when he picked the Jets, you will see dumbfoundedness on my face. Like, of all the ones to reach on,
what do you think it looked like? Something like that? Yeah.
something like that. Like, really?
I saw something.
And then there's probably a moment of glee when I'm like, I'm going to win now.
Look, I saw something in week 1 between the Patriots kind of struggling and the Jets hanging in there really well with the Panthers. I thought something was there that the Jets could squeak. I didn't think the Jets were going to beat him down by any means. I thought the Jets were going to squeak one out for me. But no, the Jets were the Jets, and they lost by 19.
Yeah, what was 4 or 5 interceptions from Zach
4
Tyler
interceptions for Zach Wilson. Zach Turner.
That's Wilson.
Is it Zach Wilson?
Something like that.
Either way, 4 interceptions. But I get it. He's a rookie. I get it. He's playing against a Bill Belichick defense, but come on, man.
And then they still have J.C. Jackson. And I was looking, and
it's just a fun Gilmore.
is he playing?
As far as I know.
Okay.
Wait, the
Matt's
Jets
gonna-
were the Jets. And
I
was
should have left already. I'm gonna try to find just a little bit better signal. So
Try to find a little bit better signal.
So tell them about our pocket quarterback. That's what you tell them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we all picked Arizona to win, and it wasn't really a surprise. Kyler Murray is Kyler Murray. The man threw for 400 yards and 3 tutties, and then ran another one in. The offense has looked red hot to start off this season. It's early, though. It's only been 2 weeks. We have 15 games to go. A lot can change between now and then. But as of right now, he's arguably the best quarterback in football for these first 2 weeks. A lot of you say Tom Brady. A lot of you are wrong. Kyler Murray's number 1 right now.
Pocket quarterback.
Yeah.
So it may also be my signal on my phone that I'm watching this on.
It could be.
So if
He's
we're
his vein
blurry,
like that. He likes to watch us while we film this.
again, if we're blurry, I apologize. I tried to make us not blurry, so we're doing our best. But our pocket quarterback, wouldn't it be nice if there was a show somewhere on the interwebs that said, hey, watch out, Arizona's going to be good. Kyler Murray is everything they say Lamar Jackson is. He is a talented quarterback. He is a fast runner. Man, if there's someone that would have said that, some show that would have told you all this.
The question was never whether or not Arizona was going to be good this year. The question is, were they going to be better than the rest of their division? That was the question. And we don't know yet, honestly.
Yeah, Sam Darnold is doing good. I think there was a show that said that too.
Well, I think that's more because of Christian McCaffrey.
You can keep saying that. But Sam Darnold has good numbers. Whether there's a running back there, that's saying Tannehill's only successful because of King Henry. That's a part of it. That's not all of it.
That's a big part of it.
You could have put Christian McCaffrey in New York with Sam Darnold as a Jet, and I think it still would have just crumbled.
I think they'd have been better.
They might have. Well, I mean, of course they would have
When
been
you
better.
can make a defense have to respect your run, so
They were the team that
that
ruined. They were the team that ruined Le'Veon Bell.
Le'Veon Bell ruined Le'Veon Bell.
I mean, he took a year off, but he was amazing.
Because
And
he
then the Jets
didn't
ruined
do
him.
much with the Chiefs either, and they're the Chiefs.
He did more with the Chiefs than he did with the Jets, but he'd already
That's
got
not
ruined by
saying
the
much.
Jets. He had to build up from.
I've done more here than he did with the Jets.
He was up here with Pittsburgh, and the
He
Jets
was.
dropped him all, and so now he has to build back up. And actually, he might be in Baltimore now. I think he is. I wouldn't guarantee it though.
You know, Le'Veon Bell derailed himself. The fact that he chose the Jets over the Steelers didn't help anything. But Le'Veon hurt Le'Veon more than anything.
Nah, but you're giving Christian McCaffrey too much credit for the Sam Darnold improvement. Then you're not giving.
When I can see him do what he's done without Christian McCaffrey in that offense, I will give him his flowers.
Well,
but until then,
I'm
Christian
almost sure
McCaffrey
that's
is
bound to
that
happen
offense.
because that's Christian McCaffrey. He will get hurt at some point.
That's true. It's been
And Sam Darnold will carry this team because you heard it here first. And then we will bring up this footage and we will play it for Matt and say, see, you gave Christian McCaffrey too much credit and you downplayed Sam Darnold too much.
Christian McCaffrey
He's
is
darling, Sam Darnold. He's our darling. Okay.
He's your darling.
Is there any picks we need to really focus on? I know I made the upset pick of the Baltimore beating Kansas City, which I did want to do.
Ogre did have the upset of Tennessee over Seattle.
That was a really good pick.
Seattle. And Ogre had
Robert,
the
we
upset
could
of
barely
the I
broadcast video.
don't know if I'd call it the upset.
We could barely broadcast video. I'm not going to try to bring up stats right now.
Fantastic. But he's also the only one to pick Chicago over Cincinnati, which was also a close game.
I don't think that's much of a reach, but I didn't know Justin Fields was going to come in.
Yeah.
But now I do.
Yep. And actually, Justin Fields can be our first topic in our not-so-breaking season news.
You got to give me more time for that, man. Not so breaking season, off season, during season, postseason, preseason.
Not so breaking off-season news.
She was on a doggone it.
I try to be honest. So tiny. It's a tiny screen.
Anyway, Justin Fields will be starting week 3 for all you Bears fans and Andy Dalton fantasy owners, all 4 of you.
And it's my understanding Andy Dalton must be so injured because Nick Foles is the backup.
They're still working on him. I haven't seen anything that says exactly what the extent of the injury is, but he's not playing week 3 for sure. Anything after that, who knows?
And Carson Wentz is so good at what he does. He sprained not one, but 2 ankles.
You only get 2.
He got them both.
Sprained both ankles in. I want to say in one play.
I assume that he's not starting. No, Easton is starting. I think
We don't know yet. He's day to day.
He's day to day. What we do know is Tyrod Taylor hit the IR.
Tyrod Taylor hit the IR. Antonio Brown is on the COVID reserve list. He's going to need a couple negative tests within 24 hours of each other to be able to play on Sunday.
It's going to be a tight one.
Yep.
But, he was vaccinated, so it's okay.
Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Even if he's not there, because I don't remember him doing a whole lot in the game against Atlanta because everyone else is just balling out. So.
Yeah, no, Atlanta is everything.
Atlanta is getting everything they deserve. Atlanta.
You heard it here first. Matt hates the Falcons.
I do hate the Falcons.
And he's in the right bar to say that.
Ah, yes, 2009. I remember my first beer.
All right, what else we got in the not so breaking season, off season, post season?
Ben Roethlisberger apparently hurt his pectoral during the game. He's day to day.
He is day to day.
TJ Watt still working on that groin. He's day to day. I believe Darius Smith for Green Bay will still be out this week. Fantastic.
Man, I'm trying to reach for all these people. There's injuries everywhere.
There are injuries.
And if there's too much background noise, we are in a bar.
Yeah, a little rowdy Louisiana bar.
Matt also hates Jesus Tebow.
I hate who?
Jesus Tebow.
That's not his name. His name is Tim. And as great an athlete as he is, he's not that great a quarterback unless he gets to run the option.
So we can do let's see, there's got to be somebody else. There's another major quarterback injury, isn't there?
I'm looking.
I feel like Raheem Mostert. Is that a new one or is that an old one?
That's kind of an old one because I don't think he played last week. But yes, Raheem Mostert did get hurt. I'm trying to find an actual, Tua.
Yeah.
Has fractured ribs.
Is he on IR too?
Yeah, well, he's definitely out this week.
Yeah, he's out. Poor guy. He got laid out by AJ Epinesa, so that was kind of...
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you the official quarterback of Up the Gut.
That's how I know that I'm unstoppable. I don't care what they all say. That's right. I'ma do this thing my way. Let's go. Been grinding hard on it all day. It's okay. We work hard, then we all play. Yeah. I'm addicted to the grind, man. That's right. So I refuse to waste time, man.
Well, let's take a moment then to just send some good vibes, good feelings, whatever you need to, good healing mentality to Ryan Fitzpatrick, the official quarterback here on Up the Gut, who's on the IR. I think it was a hip injury.
Yep.
So he needs to get better soon. Because why?
Because he's our official quarterback.
And hashtag Fitz Pro Bowl.
That's right.
Got to be healthy to go to the Pro Bowl.
Yes, as much as you love him, you can't go to the Pro Bowl if you don't play.
He'll play some. And he played at least a snap. So, you guys got to just hashtag Fitz Pro Bowl.
And one is all you need.
Keep it going. Keep it out there. It's important. And speaking of the Washington football team, guess who gets to play them?
Buffalo.
We're coming for you, Nikki.
That's a good segment. You can straighten our picks for week 3.
Man, I almost wish that Chad must be busy this week. He's a hard man to get a hold of.
He's also a busy man. I mean, when's the last time he was on the show talking to us from his own house? Has it happened yet?
Last season. It happened, I think, once in the playoffs.
It's been a hot minute.
All right, so I guess we'll go ahead and get into our picks. So
We're trying to cut with the background noise and the low signal. We're trying to cut these episodes a little short.
But if you have anything in the comments, throw them in after we do our picks. And again, if you did your picks last week and you kept track, throw them in the comments. We'll acknowledge
Don't be a
them.
dirty liar. I'm not going to believe you went 16-0.
Hey, listen, Chad went 18-0 last week. Sorry, first week 1. So, but throw them in the comments, or you can play along at home with this week, but we're going to go ahead and start. It's our first game.
Carolina at Houston.
Carolina at Houston, a non-Tyrod Taylor rookie quarterback Houston with a cacophony of running backs.
That's not a word
Give me
for
darling Sam Darnold.
It's not a word for a group.
It is right now. I have made up so many words and names today, and that's the one you're going to park your truck on?
I've been parking my truck on that for at least a week.
Find a new parking spot, son of a gun.
I'll park my car there. I'm going to slash the tires. That thing going nowhere.
Oh, well.
All right. The Chargers at Kansas City.
Kansas City. First week I picked you guys. You're welcome.
I just forget. Did you pick the Browns week 1?
Hey, you didn't tell me who you picked the first game.
I told you I'm taking Carolina.
Okay,
Christian
I wasn't
McCaffrey
listening.
is going to carry that team on his back, dude.
I hope Christian McCaffrey gets hurt.
And because
No, I don't.
the defense is going to have a decent day because I don't think the offense is going to do much with.
David Mills?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember his last name because I only saw it for like 5 minutes last week.
I heard it once this week. Anyway, and we got Kansas City. We got
At home,
we got
I'll take Kansas City.
Herbay coming in with Keenan Allen. Okay. We're both Kansas City.
Arizona at Jacksonville.
Pocket quarterback all day, every day.
Yeah.
They're balling out, and the Jaguars haven't quite found their groove yet.
Not yet.
They haven't got it. They haven't found Stella to learn how to do that.
Trevor Lawrence is still struggling.
He'll get there, I think, but I mean, we kind of saw this being a rough year,
Yeah.
and especially with Travis at the end being out instantly.
Yeah, that doesn't help anything. All right, Chicago at Cleveland.
This is one of the tough ones because I want to go with Justin Fields. That defense, but Cleveland's they're doing something right now, so I'm going to go ahead and go. It's at Cleveland. I'm going to go with Cleveland this week.
I'm checking Cleveland. All right. The football team at Buffalo.
Well,
Got it.
I picked Buffalo.
Not according to this paper.
You son of a gun. So welcome to the most negative segment of the show.
Nah, we're both taking Buffalo.
We both got Buffalo. I mean,
Which means
we do know that Buffalo hasn't even played. I've never seen a 35-0 victory where I thought the whole team underperformed.
I don't think the defense underperformed.
I do. I think they did.
I mean,
They could have played better.
How? They held them to 0. You
Yeah.
can't have a better performance than a
More
shutout.
sacks, more interceptions, less penalties.
Oh, God, that's trying to get too cute. Just do your job and keep them from scoring.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, they did do what they needed to do.
They did their
And
job better
they
than
got
any-
turnovers.
They didn't just do their job well. They did their job better than anybody. That's the first shutout of the
But
year.
there was penalties that shouldn't have happened. There was missed assignments that shouldn't have happened. When you watch the gameplay and you get past just the numbers of the score, I mean, Josh Allen had a subpar day, and he knows it. Devin Singletary had a 48-yard touchdown, but still didn't have the game he should have. So,
I think Devin Singletary's already matched his rushing total for last year.
No, he started off. Watch the games. Watch the LA game. Watch the Charge. Actually, watch both LA games. I think maybe whoever Miami game and the Rams game. Singletary was running like a madman last year, and they just got away from it. He was getting good yards per carry anyway. We picked Buffalo, and so did you.
Right. Indianapolis and Tennessee.
Indianapolis at Tennessee. Well, I'm going to assume Carson Wentz probably isn't playing, and I know how good Easton really is. Matt loves him, so I'm going to go with Tennessee.
Yeah, me too. Derrick Henry's going to rush for $150.
Derrick Henry is going to be. I mean, I like the Indy defense, but
Here's the first, I think, really tough matchup.
yes,
New Orleans at New England.
because now we have to figure out who is New Orleans.
We still got to figure out who's.
I know exactly who New England is. It is the short passing game that Tom Brady excelled at for years with Mac Jones. You're hitting, running backs in the flats. You're doing quick slants. Ball's not traveling more than 3 yards in the air. Good defense. You got, Stephon Gilmore, J.C. Jackson, all the linebackers come back. I even forget their names, but
Yeah.
you have a good, solid defense. Then you have Jameis, and you have a good Saints defense. But they laid an egg this last week.
Yeah.
So who are they? Are they the first week or the second week? We said last week. It takes 3 weeks to get an idea. It takes 6 weeks to know. So we really don't know who they are. This next game will help us decide because we'll be able to start averaging. I am going to go with New Orleans. I'm picking New Orleans to win.
I'm picking New England to win.
Nobody in this New Orleans bar booed him. Boo! Boo!
Look, I'm taking Belichick at home with that defense. I don't care who's playing quarterback.
I
for
think
the Patriots.
James is going to have a bounce back. Sean Payton doesn't, much like Bill Belichick, they don't like losing 2 in a row.
Ooh, actually, here's another tough one, but it's for the bottom feeders. The Falcons and the Giants.
No, I got to ask who I would pick at this game.
Yeah.
And it's at home. The Giants, I think, are better than the Falcons, but you never know. Because, I mean, Matt Ryan is supposed to be a good quarterback, even if he does throw 2 pick sixes in 2 plays. Who am I to judge?
Oh, Matty Ice.
But as of right now, I have more faith in Daniel Jones than I do
Matt
in
Ryan.
the entire Atlanta Falcons team.
So you are taking the Giants.
Giants
Okay.
at home. If I wasn't clear on that, I will take the Giants at home.
I will also take the Giants because you know why they call him Matty Ice when he's come out of college.
Why?
Because he gets ice cold when you need him most.
That's not true, but I'm okay with
It's
that
very
because it is true now. It wasn't true.
It's been true his whole professional career.
No, it hasn't.
Sure it
He's
has.
Great in the fourth quarter.
Nah,
Great.
not when you need him most. Not when you need a championship.
No, I mean that was the downturn for him. He hasn't. That's when the definition works now.
All right.
All right.
Divisional matchup: Cincinnati at Pittsburgh.
Oh, we did get a comment. How come, yeah, New Orleans.
Heck 'em, yeah.
That's how you say that, right? How come?
That's what it looks like. It
With
looks,
a little on there.
it looks heck 'em dumb.
Oh. All
Anyway,
right.
Bengals at
Well, why don't you
Steelers.
pick first? I think I know who I want. Man, this one's tough though because TJ Watt's not in.
You know what? It's my wild card pick. I'm gonna take Cincinnati. I think the Steelers are a little banged up. I think Cincinnati can take enough advantage of it that they can actually eke out a dub.
I
It's still not going to be easy. But I think Cincinnati can do enough.
if TJ Watt wins, it'd be a lot easier for me.
If you know I was healthy, I'd pick Pittsburgh absolutely.
Yeah, that's
But
the only
Mer-
reason this is iffy, but I'm going to go ahead and go with Pittsburgh. We'll have a difference in here. A different pick other than our New Orleans, New England.
Yeah.
So next week when Matt's going, what did I see in New England? I'll be like, nothing.
I saw defense in New England.
Okay, now we
All
know.
right, Baltimore, Detroit.
Baltimore at Detroit. Man, I mean, you bite Lamar Jackson's kneecap off, and that'd be a win right there.
Nah,
But I got Baltimore.
me too. Because there's one thing that the Lions have not shown me, it's defense.
Yeah, I just don't think they have what it takes. And I mean, Lamar has thrown for over 220 yards in 2 straight games.
Do you rush for over 100 in both?
Look at that guy go. He's only like 98% running back now. He's got that quarterback coming in. And I picked him to win, I think, all 3 weeks of the season.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Jets at Broncos.
I'm going to pick the Jets. No, I'm not. Don't you write that down.
I heard
I'm
the Jets.
I'm big on the Denver Broncos bandwagon. I have been since they started. They will hit a brick wall at some point. I think Teddy, although has been playing lights out, I think he'll settle in. And
I don't know if you know bump that. I don't know if he's going to qualify for it. Teddy Bridgewater gets comeback player of the year if he's allowed
gonna.
to.
I will have the Up the Gut awards, and we'll do a most improved. I can't count him as comeback. He just sucked last year. Count everybody that come back from suck and Ben Roethlisberger win every year.
Miami at Las Vegas.
Give me Vegas. Derek Carr's on fire.
He really
Miami
is.
doesn't have Tua.
Yeah, that's right. Tua's not playing.
I like. God, why am I forgetting his name all of a sudden?
Gesicki?
No, the old Indy quarterback. What is his name?
Oh, I know you're talking about he used to play for New England.
Jacoby Brissett.
Yep.
I actually think he may be a better quarterback than Tua, but he hasn't been getting team 1 reps. He is now, but ultimately, I just think that Derek Carr has been. The Raiders have been showing something. Again, I think that's another team that's going to hit a wall at some point.
They
But this
usually
won't
do.
be their wall.
But just I'm getting here to make sure he hears me. Derek Carr, if he could throw, just some more passes and a couple touchdowns to Darren Waller this week, that'd be fantastic. Thank you. I'm also picking Vegas.
No.
You're
Anyway,
not Derek Carr.
I just thought I'd help you out there.
Tampa Bay at the Rams.
This is my game of the week. Defense v. defense. I think that Tom Brady is going to actually maybe look almost his age at this point because he's the GOAT. Have you seen that? He's amazing. 5 touchdowns last game. This dude is actually getting younger the longer he plays. Maybe the best ever to play in any sport of all time. So give me the LA Rams.
I'm going to put Tampa Bay on there just because.
You know, I want to pick him just because I think that's going to be the downfall of Tom Brady once I start picking him to win games. But I think Aaron Donald and that defense, I think that'll be what will stifle him. They've looked good the first 2 weeks, but
I think they both have good defenses. But I think Tom Brady's in his coach's ear enough, and he still remembers everything Bill Belichick taught him over 2 decades. I think Tampa Bay wins the low-scoring game. Tom Brady will throw for about 200 yards and a touchdown, and people think he should get Offensive Player of the Week. All right, Seattle at Minnesota.
this is another one that I think is kind of tough. I think I'm going to pick Seattle. I just don't have a lot of faith.
I'm going to go out on a bit of a limb. I'm going to pick Minnesota because I think they're going to watch that Tennessee game and see that the key was getting the running game going.
I think they got a good running
back. And I think they're going to try to get Dalvin Cook set up the same way that Tennessee had Derrick Henry going late, and I think they're going to also eke out a tough one at the end.
I think someone may be getting ready to play darts. You want to see that?
We were here first.
Okay.
Sunday night, Green Bay at San Francisco.
This is like the New Orleans one. Is Green Bay week 1 Green Bay? Is Green Bay week 2 Green Bay?
It's like for San Francisco.
Is San Francisco
they 33
even going to play?
Like at all? 40 points.
Is Kittle ever going to catch more than one ball?
Right. Hopefully not this week, because I think I'm against him.
I would really like to see him do something because, we've talked about him possibly being the best tight end in football. And right now he doesn't look like he's top 32 at the moment.
Honestly, he's been doing a lot of run blocking.
I think Gesicki,
which he's fantastic at,
would do better than him. But I think I'm going to go with Green Bay on this one. I think when it comes down to it, they kind of pulled themselves out this last week, and they showed that they can still do it. And San Francisco has to be worried after last week. So.
I'm going to take San Francisco because Green Bay is still missing their best pass rusher, still missing their best pass blocker. And if we can't block for Aaron Rodgers, we're toast. So I'm going to take San Francisco on that one.
We have to get on the comment real quick. Kelsey, best tight end, not Kittle. I said that last year. I rated him best, and Matt said no. I like Kittle. I said no, he's been injured. He has to earn that back.
Yeah.
And I was right because look how he's come out.
Can
he get back to form? Maybe.
Sure.
But right now, like I said, he doesn't even look like he should be in the top. Like, even Waller's having a little trouble. Really, it's like Hawkinson.
TJ Hawkinson, Gronk, and
Gronk's got like 82 touchdowns. Kelsey doing great. Those are your guys. And Dawson Knox, of course. Always Dawson Knox.
He finally got a touchdown.
He got one. Anyway, okay. Back to the picks. Play along at home.
Monday night, Philly at Dallas.
Is this an upset if I pick Philly?
No.
Then I'm going to pick Dallas.
I don't think that's an upset either, though. You're picking Dallas?
Yeah, I guess I don't really have an upset pick in there, do I? Is my New Orleans an upset? That seems to be pretty even keel. I really don't think I have an upset pick in there. Is my LA Rams an upset pick?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, LA Rams, my game of the week. Upset pick.
I'm going to take Philly.
He's going Jalen Hurts, who may actually prove me wrong. I mean, Tua's proved me right so far, but Jalen
Hurts is out. Look, in my fantasy team for our other league, I have Tannehill and Hurts as my 2 quarterbacks. I started Tannehill both weeks, and both weeks Justin Fields has put up more points than sitting on my bench.
So, guess what? If you're starting Jalen Hurts?
I'll start Jalen Hurts this week.
Tannehill's going to do great. Jalen Hurts gonna.
I'm not saying he's crushing Tannehill in points, but he's putting up more.
That's true.
Plus, they don't have a Derrick Henry to fall on, so Jalen Hurts has to put in some work.
Yeah, they got what's his face though? He's good. Is it?
He's not Derrick Henry.
What is his name? No, there's very few. I mean, proper gentleman, pinky up, running the ball.
Monster.
He plays for every team. Sanders? I believe it's a Sanders.
It could be. I'm gonna look up real quick with some crack research.
So some crack research here in the bar. We're about to close this thing up, so you guys got any comments? Shoot them to me now.
Devontae Smith. Wait, no. What is this? Oh,
yeah, Robert. We got Robert and Matt going. I think they're both 2-0 in the up the gut. Oh, we didn't do an up the gut fantasy league.
Yep, you're right. Miles
Sanders. He's a good running back too. Don't get that twisted. But
Yes.
up the gut fantasy update. I think I'm 0-2. I think Matt's 2-0.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know. Oh, Chad and I are 0-2 and 0-2 going against each other, and we're going to tie.
I beat both of them. Those are my first two opponents.
It's true. But
this week, as of right now, if Yahoo can predict correctly, I'm scheduled to lose by 4 points.
Don't worry. Robert's he's gonna annihilate you by 32 points.
Probably. He has.
You started Jalen Hurts.
No, and in that one I have Aaron Rodgers.
Well, you started Aaron. Jeez. You never know with that one. Even though what was it? Aaron Jones got me like 92 points last week.
He really did.
Anyway, okay. Well, Robert, 2-0, about to be 3-0, talking to smack. I like it.
Nah, Robert, because this is the week that y'all lean on Edwards-Helaire to get his confidence back. So you take the load off of Mahomes, and I'm good.
So
no, you have Tom Brady.
Yeah, he does have Tom Brady.
Tom Brady gets
gets
his knee shattered by the because they
he's
don't see the Tom Brady rule.
Anyway, Up the Gut Fantasy League is full. We'll do it again next year. If we have enough people and do it, we may do 2. But just watch the show. Just watch the show. We'll tell you.
Oh my God. And if you watch, you should totally subscribe because it's super duper easy.
Oh my gosh, hold on. I can't do it yet. Wait. And then Henry put up 74 for me last week.
It's like with points.
Yeah, it's a higher scoring setup on Yahoo in that league.
Okay.
I think I'm 0-2 in that league too.
I say, my goodness.
Okay. How easy is it?
How easy to subscribe to our channel?
This easy. On the phone.
That's how easy it is to do on your phone. Now,
That's with notifications.
I know what you're thinking, but what if I have a computer? It's the same thing on the computer, the same 2 clicks.
It is. I mean, I do it every day just for fun. I unsubscribe, resubscribe. Makes me feel good.
If you do it every day, you'll never forget how to do it.
There you go. Well, those are our picks. Hopefully, you guys are playing along at home. We didn't have anybody put anything up in the chat, so I just assume everybody went 18-0. Congratulations.
I see y'all went 0-18, which is impossible because there's only 16 games per week.
I have more faith in you than Matt does, but he's very negative. He's a negative guy, much like the next segment.
Flippin', dadgummit!
Matt, do you have a Flippin Flip that guy?
I do have one. My Flippin Flip that guy is for the special teams on the New York Giants. I don't remember the man specifically who lined up off sides.
This did hurt him a lot. I heard him down the hallway in the cabin.
Yeah, it's how my week started.
Day after Up the Gut, he was riding that Up the Gut high that we have, where we're just top of the world, don't even know how to handle ourselves, and then he just, I hear down the hall. I can't even repeat it on this because we are we're a kids show.
No, I don't know
We're
about
a
that.
family show for family people, much like Philip Rivers says.
No, I watched them miss that kick, and I was like, hell yeah, Giants win. Then there were flags because the man on the Giants lined up disrespectful. I'm trying to vent here.
That's flipping embarrassing.
How dare you? Anyway, much like Patrick here, the Giants flubbed it up live on TV. Man lined up off sides for a game-losing kick, so Washington got to go 5 yards closer and boo it again and steal that victory because the Giants their way out of a win. And because of the Giants' special teams, I'm going to flip all of them.
Flippin', dadgummit!
How about you, Slurpy Derpy? You got to flip those guys? Embarrassing.
I do have one, actually.
Embarrassing.
It is flipping embarrassing. Mine, and I actually just remembered the name right now, because up until right now, I called him Little Patrick Mahomes. But I believe his name is actually Jackson Mahomes. He was a douchey little tick-tock, cocky little bastard who was dancing on the sidelines when the Chiefs were winning. And you know what? You're going to be an arrogant little punk ass. Can you nice this up for me? So, because I'm putting too many curse words in here, but he can't. He's one of those that he'll give it, but he can't take it.
Yeah.
Because as soon as Baltimore won that, and the fans, of course, they were treating it like their Super Bowl. We told you guys, don't do that. This was a good win. But you treat your Super Bowl like your Super Bowl, not a week 2 matchup. Good win, but it's a week 2 matchup. But whenever he was on the bad end of it, he threw a little temper tantrum and threw water on the fans because he's just a little flipping.
I don't care what I say. Because you're a little bitch.
Bitch ass bitch. Anyway, sorry, children, if you're watching, especially mine. You better not be.
You better be. You need to
I think they should be getting ready for bed.
But I know your kids. They're not bad.
Anyway, so little Patrick Jackson Mahomes, you cocky little arrogant son of a bitch.
Flippin' dadgummit!
I do apologize for the language there, Philip Rivers. Would not approve, but it was deserving.
So if you can dance all game when you're winning, you have to be able to take it, and you have to be able to hold that L high when you lose the game.
And that's the thing. I don't think Patrick Mahomes is like that. I mean, I assume that his age, he's probably got some of that arrogance here and there. I mean, he is stupid successful for a 26-year-old. Owns him and his wife own a soccer team,
Yep.
and part owner of a soccer team,
Yep.
and then part owner of a baseball team.
Yep.
He probably owns half of Kansas City at this point. So good for him. He deserves to be arrogant. Super Bowl winner, been to AFC Championships games, 3 years running, Super Bowl 2 years running.
Yep.
What did Jackson do other than be born as a little brother to that guy? Man,
Nothing.
Man, you know what? You get it again if I can find it. You know what, Philip Rivers? You tell that guy.
Flippin' dadgummit!
All right, well, we made our picks. We reviewed some games. We yelled at,
We
18, 17, 15, 20-year-old
slurped
kids.
into a microphone.
Talk to football teams that will never hear us.
Well,
Hopefully they'll hear us because, they need to know.
I think it's about time to call this one.
So, well, sorry again if we're blurry. This is probably going to be happening for a couple more weeks. We may try to do, if I watch back in the background, I always isn't too bad. If it makes sense out of what we're doing here. We'll probably try to be back here again. So, Pier 90, Bar and Marina, here on beautiful 90, Highway 90, Road 90, and Lolling / Westwego / the Bayou / actually part of the lake, whatever it is. Thanks for having us. Thanks for letting us put up the show here. So, Matt, tell them.
You don't know what to do. We showed you how to subscribe. Now you just got to tell more people to do it. Spread the word for us. Help us grow. Much like the monsters and the Power Rangers, make our monster grow. And a good place to start, tell your moms about us.